But I never thought that anyone would care who didn't go to Bel Air High School.
You want to learn if you have like a teacher like that.
You know, like we're in class and like he'll be like, okay, so if you finish your work in time and do it right, then we can go and dance, and that just motivates us to just get our work done.
I'm not afraid to dance like nobody's watching, but millions of people are watching. Once we started formally dancing,
It just went viral.
People in the back.
where we were flipping these roles, where students were becoming the teachers, right? They taught me. Can we do that again?
And you learn better when you have a connection with your teacher.
My name is Dr. Trevor Buffoni, and I'm a high school Spanish teacher in Houston, Texas. Y Camila, ¿de dónde eres? Ah, Houston. Ella es de Houston. I work at Bel Air High School. This is my 12th year teaching, and something I've always tried to do is to really engage with my students through their cultures. ¿Cómo eres? Find out what they're interested in, whether it be music or dance, and really learn about who my students are.
Other teachers just want to teach you, teach. He make it fun learning.
People in the back go second in.
I noticed my students were all doing these highly choreographed dances where they all seem to know everything.
Then like our teacher would just like jump into videos, you know, trying to be funny. And
I started kind of like dance bombing their videos. Can we do that again?
And then one video he had walked in, and then that's just what sparked it.
After like a few weeks, they started inviting me to dance with them.
we're just like, okay, Dr. Funny, you should do this dance with us.
And then it really just created this amazing atmosphere in the classroom and outside of the classroom, really.
And so like he did it and we posted and everybody was just like, oh my gosh.
Like it just went viral.
Like I feel like a lot of people knows about him.
That's pretty much how everybody knows this school. They're like, oh, that's the school that Dr. Funny dances at or teaches at.
I didn't think it was gonna get this big where all this stuff would happen.
150,000 followers by the end of the school year.
He's been on multiple news channels.
We actually went viral on Snapchat and made like the best of high school Snapchat in the nation.
Like, look at him. Like as a teacher, I say, look at him.
We were on Good Morning America.
I can't believe this happening. Like,
Immediately overnight, it just blew up, and it really just started this journey that I never could have imagined. But it hit to the left or right?
You know, like we're in class and like he'll be like, okay, so if you finish your work in time and do it right, then we can go and dance, and that just motivates us to just get our work done.
It's better for the students because they're more comfortable with the teacher. And you learn better when you have a connection with your teacher.
There's something really interesting that happens when you go viral with someone, and I can't quite explain that, but I feel like I've known these kids my whole life. There's something that happens like chemically in our brain when we're dancing in unison. We're all doing the same exact dance, and where we are practicing the same movements over and over again, supporting each other to, you know, hit the bow at the same time, or, you know, work on our footwork together in unison. It does something to build community. Me amo, doc. Teachers don't, you know, we don't expect to get notoriety or any sort of fame or viralness through teaching, right? We're supposed to be kind of anonymous in a lot of ways, but it's been a really great journey, and the best part about it has been just seeing what it's done for my students and what sort of pride they have coming into class and working with me as equals.
Dance hard, y'all.
Dance hard. And this is something where we're really celebrating identity, we're celebrating difference, we're celebrating culture, right? Through dance and through making these videos. People often think dancing is the method, right? But it's not the method, it's just the end result. It's really finding what is that common thread. It's listening to your students, listening to yourself, and not being afraid to be yourself in the classroom and let them be themselves in the classroom. I think that was it. We got it.